Well, every time there's a chance of rain in the forecast, many people think the rain stops at the county line, avoiding Champaign-Urbana area as well as other places.
So is there a dome to block the rain? Let's ask your meteorologist, chief meteorologist, Kevin Lighty. This is one question I think among many, one that kind of makes me tilt my head a little bit, but...
So you've thought this as well then during your...
I can only say I have not.
Okay, I have, because actually there's sometimes I'm like, I'll be driving home and Tolono gets like nothing. And I'm like, well, what happened? There must be like a line or something. I don't know. But let's I think the first question is from Jane. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got a theme of questions kind of around this whole thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, that have to do with, okay, what is affecting this?
Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't read Jane's questions out loud. But do bodies of water affect a storm is basically what she's asking.
Yeah, so she's talking about Clinton Lake. So she lives out there at Clinton Lake, and, you know, can that affect a storm? And the simple answer to that question is not enough.
Because it's kind of small, right?
It's too small. Now, larger bodies of water, Lake Michigan, that can make effects. Obviously, the ocean, hurricanes, small lakes, ponds, just isn't going to have enough of an effect to really alter or change the direction of a storm. I know it may seem like that, that things, something like that could happen, but those bodies of water are so small, and you got to think about these storm complexes. They're huge, in comparison. They're, miles across. So the little lake or pond, not enough to make those kind of alterations.
I do love the word fizzle, though.
Fizzle.
I like that word, too.
Fizzle out. They fizzle. I get that all the time. They fizzle out right when they get to my backyard.
Oh, gosh. So does it affect it at all? Like, bodies of water of that size? Does it do anything?
That small, no. Those smaller ones.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, it won't be enough. I know people want to say that, oh, it must have been that body of water, or that butterfly that flapped its wings, but it's
not the case. Okay, up next, Deborah K.
Yeah.
Deborah wants to know, why does it seem like the weather pattern changes as it gets to an interstate?
It's funny, we kind of get this a lot, especially in the winter. People go, boy, that snow line, it sure followed the interstate there. You said north of I-74. When in reality, we're just using references of things like landmarks that people know. I-74, I-57, north of, west of, south of, even though some people still don't get those directions, right?
Stop it.
Okay. But we use those as landmarks to try to, give people, idea of a clue.
Yeah.
So it's not that the interstate makes the snow stop right there. We use those. So no, interstate's also the same. It's a body of water. As a lake, does not affect large-scale patterns of weather.
So weather isn't thinking, okay, I'm going to stay on this side of the road.
No, it's usually not.
Not that thoughtful.
That's not how that works. All
right, next question is from Dan Scott. Says that he lives on the west side of Kickapoo State Park and was wondering if the trees or forest that makes up the park influences the storms as they move eastward.
Well, so obviously the trees, they can actually play a role into wind a little bit more because they are blocking, wind. If you live in a very kind of wooded area, it would actually block maybe some winds coming in. So there's some small scale effects as far as like a wind pattern goes, but as far as like changing a storm, again, the same thing here. These things are too small. These objects are too small to make an impact on these large-scale kind of systems. But yeah, from a standpoint of like, having some trees around, and that's why some people put up trees to block wind and things like that. But as far as altering things, it's just not the case. And so many people, they want to think that, these things are making these alterations and that things are being changed and influenced by things that are going on. But I want to show you something here, okay?
Oh, okay.
When it comes to rain, this is a really difficult graphic to pinpoint
a lot of
here.
red.
That's a lot of red there, okay? So I put the blue little dot there is actually Champaign County. And this is 365 days of precipitation. That is over 40 inches of rain.
Wow.
Now look at the whole state. It's covering the whole state here, okay? And I know it's kind of tough to see, but it just goes to show it rains everywhere. It really does. Okay? It rains.
That's so
That's 180 days worth of rain. There's 20
okay.
inches of rain there, okay? Now, as I step this through, we're going to go to like 90 days and eventually to 30 days down. Now, you notice, okay, yeah, you're getting smaller, but look at all the color. The entire state's colored.
Okay.
It's rained everywhere in the past 30 days. It's rained everywhere in the past 14 days.
We
But in the
believe
past,
you.
Yes, thank you for
Now look.
clarifying all that. We do trust your expertise
in the
here.
past 7 days.
And unfortunately, Kevin, they're giving us the rap.
Well, I know you don't rap.
I know. I'm so sorry.
We're talking, bring me on the show. We're going to talk weather.
I know. I was going
Rap.
to talk about your fancy
What-
socks,
what
but
is-
unfortunately, we're out of time for that.
We
too.
You
are
want to
out of
play
time
another
for that.
song or something?
Those are
We got
pretty
a
neat,
first
though.
song. Okay, we're out of time. If you want to ask Kevin a question, I'm hoping he'll be back with us again next week to
I don't know
do
about
this.
that. I got wrapped.
Okay,
Actually, he's too embarrassed to show his face after Grace smoked him at Westville.
Not race.
They're all
Hey,
wrong.
we'll be back. We'll be back.